Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day is going wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. Well, today we're going to create a card for a Spellbinders blog hop that's happening right now. This month, Spellbinders is celebrating all of the club kits with the blog hop. There is a giveaway and chances to win some crafty goodness. So all you have to do is visit the Spellbinders blog. It always starts at the beginning, but the links will be down below along with my blog. To participate, all you got to do is leave a comment on each one of the blogs. Well, leave a comment on any of the blogs really, but the more comments you leave, the better chances you have to win a prize. Okay, before we jump into my project for the blog hop, I did want to share a little bit about a brand new club kit that Spellbinders is offering. It's the Stamp of the Month club kit, and it is a great value. Normally stamps are $19.99. The club kit is just $10, and that includes the shipping, and every month it's a different kit, and I'm super excited about that. Also, I wanted to share with you, I'll be doing the club kits too, to share some inspiration with them, in case you guys were wondering about that. But I also wanted to share with you, for all of my international viewers, there is good news. Spellbinders is lowering the cost for international shipping, which is fantastic because I know how expensive the club kits can be. They do take a little bit longer because the prices are lower, but they do take a little bit longer to get to out of the country, but the price is cheaper for shipping, so you might want to check that out. I'll list the Spellbinders shop down below where you would go to check out the prices, but I think that's great news. There's also another value kit that is the Super Duper Mac Daddy, which means Spellbinders has actually 6 club kits right now. The Mac Daddy kit is called the Total Package Club Membership, and it includes the Small Die of the Month club kit, the Large Die of the Month club kit, the APG Die of the Month club kit, which is the Amazing Paper Grace, the Clear Stamp club kit, the Glimmer club kit, and then also the card kit. And it is a phenomenal value, really. For everything that you would get for all of these clubs, all the inspirational projects, I think that's a great kit, and I'll list that down below. It's called the Total Package Club Membership. But I just want to share that with you if you guys want to check out the brand new shipping deals. Spellbinders is offering, actually for domestic club orders, shipping process times have varied too. Usually 2 to 4 business days you should be getting your kit. That's after the order is received and it leaves Spellbinders shop. But I'm rambling. If you want more information, guys, just check out the Spellbinders shop and get all the details over there. But anyway, we're going to jump in with a project. I'm going to create, this is the Small Die of the Month club kit. It creates 2 really cute, adorable snowmen, and I fell in love. Well, I love snowmen anyway, so I fell in love with this. So we're going to make a card using this kit today. If you missed any of my club videos, I'll list a couple at the end. And then there's some inspirational projects during the blog hop with all of the club kits, guys, even including the brand new stamp club. So just follow along the blog hop and you will be inspired, I promise. Okay, I die cut out the elements that I wanted to use for my cards. When you die cut out the rim of the hat, the scarf die cuts out also. I'm not going to use the scarf for my project today, but these are all the images colored in. I just used my Copic markers to color them in, and basically I used browns, oranges, grays, and greens. That's it. If you wanted to use colored cardstock, you very well could. The mittens, I keep calling them gloves, but I know they're mittens. The mittens are layerable and give them a little bit of dimension, and the cuff of the glove could be a different color if you used your colored cardstock, but I'm just layering mine together. And then once they're layered together, I wanted to share the rim of the hat. It's this little piece here. You just add a little line of glue over the snowman's hat, and you can add your rim here, so you can doctor up your hat, which makes it really nice. Any color you want. And then there is a Christmas tree. I'm not going to use the trunk of the Christmas tree, but I am going to use the base part of the tree. What I had did was just trimmed out the middle. That way we have some pine needles that are connected. There's one piece. I wanted to create kind of like a super large tree branch. And so this worked out perfectly to do that. And I also used the individual little branches to make it a little bit fuller. So we're gonna set these aside, and then we're gonna do some die cutting. I have a piece of pool play cardstock, and then also a square panel that measures 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. I'm going to be using some decorative circles. These are the Spellbinders APG Elegant Twist Circles. Love these. I'm using the largest one to cut out a blue circle, and then the next two sizes, the decorative twist, and then the inside piece to cut out a decorative piece on the outside of my window. So this is what it looks like. I cut that inside the blue circle so it would fit on the inside of my window. Next I'm going to take that largest die in the set and cut out a partial circle. I wanted to create a snowbank, so I don't need the top edge. I'll just run this through my die cut machine, and then we are going to bring in a stamp set for our sentiment. I'm going to use the Sentiment Stack stamp set from Fun Stamper's Journey to create my sentiment. There was 2 sentiments in here that I wanted to make kind of like a goofy little scene, and so there's 2 sentiments, and there's one that says "You got this." I thought that would be cute for this card, but I ended up going for the one that says "Totally miss your face." I'm kind of going for a little playful scene, and so I thought this sentiment would go really good with it. Plus the miss part of the sentiment you can color in, so I can bring down some color. I'm just going to stamp with my Memento ink because I am going to do a little coloring with my Copic markers on my sentiment. So this ink's not going to smear, but I stamped "Totally miss your face," and then I'm going to bring in 3 shades of Copic markers and then just do a little bit of coloring, creating a gradient. So the darkest is on the bottom and lightest is on the top. So this is good to go. I'm just going to take my scissors. Oh, actually no, before we do that, I'm going to bring in my craft mat. We are going to do a little bit of shading. I've been loving this. I use a dark blue oxide ink. This happens to be Mermaid Lagoon, and then I'm going to use my black soot to create a darker night sky. I just love that with the snow in the background. So first I add the Mermaid Lagoon, and I'm just using my blending brush, kind of leaving a little bit of that pale blue showing in the middle. It actually creates like a highlight, and I like that. After we have this added, I'm going to bring in my black blending tool and add a little bit of black soot on the ends. This is going to deepen that color and just give it a really nice focal point for my little snowman. And that's why I cut out, you could have cut out a square panel that was 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 to go behind your circle frame. I chose a circle because it's easier for me to create like a little arch for my window, just as a guide. Okay, I'm bringing in some square card bases. These are from Spellbinders, and they're new. They have a little section now where they sell all their cardstock and envelopes, which is really nice, guys. These are square note cards. They're pre-scored and folded, and then there's coordinating envelopes that are high quality, guys. Very nice quality. The cardstocks are Nina Solar White cardstock, and they measure 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 inches. So no fussing with having to find envelopes for your square cards. Spellbinders has them. There's 25 in a pack, and it's a great value, guys. I'll list it down below if you're interested. Okay, I am going to kind of figure out my placement of my little background. I want to make sure I have a little bit of blue area in the arch. I added adhesive behind that circle, and then I'm going to tap that down to my card base. So that's going to be in my background, and it's already centered. Now with this piece, we're going to add a snowbank. I'm going to use my scissors and just kind of create an S shape, kind of an S with a little loop at the end. If you guys have border dies to do this, go for it. I found this is just really easy. I'm just going to figure out my placement. I wanted a little bit more of the blue showing in the background, so we're going to trim off just a little bit more just so I can lower it a bit. I love that blue background, and I wanted a little bit more to be showing, so we're going to shorten this a bit. Okay, I'm going to adhere my snowbank directly behind my window, and then we're going to flip over the window, and I'm going to pop it up with foam adhesive. We're just going to, I'm actually taking, guys, as a BG72 marker and going over the lighter blue on my mist. It was a bright blue, and my background's kind of like a smoky blue, so I think this color kind of coordinated a little bit better. So I'm just changing the color real quick. Okay, next we're going to adhere our window with our snowbank directly in the center of our square card here. Once that's adhered, I love the way that, well, you know I love windows, so I love the way this looks. Okay, now we have a headless snowman, and I did this intentionally. When you die cut out the snowman, if you want to color in the buttons on the base of this guy black, you could, and then inlay them. But another easy way, if you don't want to fuss with those small pieces, guys, is just put a piece of black cardstock behind it. And then this way too, you can just pop it up with foam adhesive. Okay, I'm going to place this body a little wonky inside my window. And then I went ahead and added my twigs for the arms, the gloves, my snow skis, and then also my ski poles. And I'm placing all of these wonky. I wanted to look like he kind of, well, he's kind of fell in the snow kind of a look. I think it looked so cute. I think it goes perfect with the sentiment. The sentiment says again, totally miss your face. So I thought this would be a cute little winter card, especially during these times when you're probably not able to spend holidays with family like we usually do. But I thought this was playful and fun. Now I'm adding my greenery. I wanted to add some to the bottom left here, and then just kind of creating a large branch on the outside of my window. And I did the same thing to the top right here, adding those smaller pieces. Now I'm trimming off the excess that's overhanging on my inside panel so it's squared off. And then we'll take our little snowman hat. I'm going to add foam adhesive behind that, and then we're going to place this in the little tree over here, kind of wonky too. Okay, I'm going to take my white gel pen, add polka dots to the rim of my hat in the orange area, and then also on my mittens we'll add little polka dots. And then I did highlight a little bit of the hat with my white gel pen just so it gives it a little extra depth. But after I have this done, I'm going to go crazy with some Nuvo crystal drops. This is simply white. It's going to give me dimension, and I wanted to kind of create a snow effect. So I'm just adding some snow over the end of the skis, on the mittens, on the corner of the hat, and then we're going to add some snowdrops, snowflakes in the background, snowballs. Technically they're kind of like snowflakes, but they're actually not. But you get the gist. Okay, I'm also going to go over my pine needles, adding a little bit of white to that. I chose Nuvo. You could use Journey Glaze if you wanted to, but I wanted it to stay white because after we get this done, I did add it to the snowbank too and kind of trail down. But I'm going to bring in some chunky white glitter, lots of it, and I'm just going to go crazy over my image. I did this afterwards, and some of it did fall inside my window, but that's okay. Just shake it real vigorously if you don't mind the mess. But I just tapped all the excess off, so we have some nice icy crystals on our snow, and I love the way this turned out. I just think it's a fancy dancy miss you card. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to clean up my mess here. I'm going to take my corner rounder, and I am going to round the corners of my card. Originally I was just going to do the bottom, and then decided to go around all four corners. and I'm going to use a corner rounder from Fun Stamper's Journey. It cuts through both layers of my card base, which makes it really nice. And then that finishes off my card today, guys. I encourage you to check out all the inspiration happening at the Spellbinders blog. You are going to have so much fun and lots of amazing projects being done with all of the Spellbinders Club kits, including, again, the brand new Stamp of the Month Club kit. So I encourage you guys to just check it out. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you again real soon. Bye-bye, guys.